You know that saying, customers are always right, right? Nah, it's bullshit. And I got a pure example for you. About 3 weeks ago, I had a customer come into my store and they wanted to buy an item that we were selling for a little bit cheaper than what the competitor was. The difference is the competitor was having a big fucking huge anniversary sale. And the customer wanted us to price match, and not me, the girl at the service desk explained that we don't price match anniversary sales. Now, as a side note, I had bet that customer or anyone else $1,000 if you went to that competitor, they would say they don't price match our anniversary sales. It's fucking retail. Anyway, I'm not involved in customer service, I'm part of the shipping and receiving, but I just happened to be at the desk when this happened. Anyway, the customer wanted to speak with the manager on duty, so my boss comes up. I'm not going to say who it is or where I work or anything, but my boss went up to the desk and explained to the customer very calmly that we don't price match. I'm sorry, we don't price match anniversary sales from the competitor. And the customer didn't want any part of it. She started to raise her voice a little bit more. You know, if you know anything about customer service, customers will bitch and complain until they get what they want, knowing full well that managers will eventually give in just to shut them up. Well, it didn't happen this time. My boss was sticking to his ground, I guess, and explained yet again that we don't price match from the competitor during their anniversary sale. Well, you're starting to get so upset. The customer, it wasn't ringing in with the customer. It's like going in one ear and out the other. She just wasn't getting it. Again, customers are not always right, and this is an example of it. My boss was starting to get fed up because the customer just wasn't getting it. I don't know how else to put it. The customer was a fucking dumbass. We're not price matching it. We've told you about 3 or 4 times nicely we're not price matching it. So before my boss got pissed off, he decided to walk away and explain, I'm sorry, we can't help you any further. But at this point, he was getting so upset that he did have a few veins coming out of his head. The customer, no joke, I'm calling the cops. He's getting violent. He's got veins coming out of his head. That's what she was like. You're going to call the cops because he has veins coming out of his head? What, you think that person's going to beat the crap out of you? First of all, she was about 6'1" and like 180 pounds, 190 pounds. My boss is like 5'5", 100 pounds soaking wet. Yeah, he's really going to kick the crap out of you. Plus, he would lose his job even if he tried something. No, the customer was doing a threat to get what they want. For the sake of what, $5 fucking? Give me a break. I asked my supervisor about it. He was a manager on duty, but he's a supervisor. And I asked him about it a week later and said, did anything come out of it and what happened? Because I was curious. And he said he didn't hear anything from head office and he didn't hear anything about the cops. So you know what? It was a direct threat from the customer to get what they want, and it didn't work out. Customers are not always right.